why does anyone talk? I mean, you sort of get it across what's in the first waiting bay of your face, or the little spaceships, or words or expressions on your face, or in matter, in how you're created or grew up and appear, and something else is behind it, but we never talk about that. And these little spaceships fly, the little words and stuff, and we don't think of it like that, or to adjust or make anything of it. As if we could sit down with each other in a special meeting spot. The special meeting spot, like a coffee shop, or we don't have any place. We go on with it as it is, and it's pretty hard to discuss silly things, right? And your finger near a gray screen, and yeah, Shay says, how am I supposed to adjust? I talk okay. I talk to people. Shay is a girl that I almost met, or I did meet. I had troubles recognizing her at a certain point, or all the way through. I was undergoing a lot of stress, and eventually she ended up reading this book stolen from my computer, and I let it happen, or kept the computer connected to the internet, and I was confused, or I realized that people don't talk at all. I want to know something more. Not about this, or no one does, or humanity thinks, well, as it dawns on us that ETs and all this stuff about disclosure, and it's real, and that gradually the government and private businesses are coming clean, or maybe a bit, or they don't know how to talk to these other minds, and slowly we realize we don't even know how to talk between our own minds. Sit down and something odd, and Shay says, I only just wish that we could have a coffee or look at each other, or you would know me for this. March right into it, right? Unfortunately, it's not like that. The mind just doesn't take it. Where are we, and how do we evolve into this? Or we already have everything. How we do it, how we talk to each other, how we see each other, the trouble, the stress, the antidepressant pills a lot of people take, the nowhere help. We don't know how to deal with it, and meditation is too hard, and the few people that do hardcore meditation, well, good for them, but I'm not effing doing that. As a natural add-on to human history. Oh boy. Where are we? As we address each other, show you a frame photo of purple gray flowers, as if that's my face and this way of doing things. And I have a sculpture here too, and even just not even know what to say as my body and mind and what I'm supposed to be, and just, I don't know, just be nice and be warm in the wintertime and bundle up and have this way of clumsy. I know you're there, and we each adapt or address each other. Tired of fancy videos that don't really give this, of the difficulty, of the fog of talking to me in the right way, or we never mention it, or we never have anything for it. The whole aspect of the 30% hidden people, the ones that pull tricks and never get caught, and sometimes they get caught, or what is the real reason to ask to talk, and the stoic good people, and the 30% hidden ask the stoic good a question, or why is it all moving so fast, and why do we steal and have cheap sex and steal each other's partners, or do things to hurt our own partners, or something isn't being answered. And the stoic good can't send somebody back that's a mess. Look here. I take bad patterns into meditation, how world works. We all want a gray screen now with words that help us, and I can talk a little and I'm not just a mess. How humans move matter and Earth's resources, how we do it, controlled by this ill-fitting of 30% hidden and stoic good, creating bad patterns all over the place. Eventually, interminably, never stops. No one knows what to say. We just want money to buy groceries at the grocery store. Stem the flow. No one knows what it is. All this about ETs and the government and the private business has been hiding the truth and didn't think we could deal with it, and they couldn't deal with it either, and they're mean. How did they get a hold of those spaceships and the deceased people from the sky? Not in a good way. I wanna know. Crying and mumble, stumble, drop. And then what happens as we try to talk and bring that all to you, and we sit and we know we need these gray screens in this funny book, or not so funny, and talk like this, address us, and certainly very confusing, or to admit we don't have this. La da 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 dun 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 dun. Gray screen, finger near words. Shay, talk to me in a new way. We can't, this edition, we can't. So it is. We'll wait. I wanna know so much about you this way. And meanwhile, just live as we are. You have a drawing on your lap. Bring into the coffee shop or meeting place, or nowhere there, or read, Sparrow. Poor thing. As if we're all the natural world of can't read something like this. Sparrows and trying to. We all read. When, where to fit this in. Funny, not heavily produced videos, and my brain is overcome of just how we do it already. Every profession, lawyers, doctors, street sweepers, flower sellers, florists, professional name, unprofessional name. Every way we pick up things and use our mind and talk and move things with our hands and are smart, or we don't know what to call it. Everything you do. Hang on, please. Da 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 dum dum da. Have something. Have something extra. Do it the same way. Cannot. Have a section in life and fit this in part of the day and address each other, as I really need the gray screen right now. I really need to find a spot in it that feels true. So went out, brought the garbage cans in. Snowing a bit out there. Life is about cleaning the house if you can, or leave it a bit messy so you can work on this, or have time to work on this, or do meditation. It takes a long time. The magnification part of the meditation, starting out where you move spontaneously in your spot over there, then go into sit down meditation on your meditation cushion and buckwheat holes, and it's stiff, but it's good enough. Go through an hour and 15 minutes of sitting there, one cycle through. The garbage cans don't just float back to their place. And how do ETs do it? How do they put out the garbage or move things? Or what are we all? As we're sure we knew the way humans do it, our whole mind experience approaching everything and anything that happens, and I thought differently. I went away or collapsed or a terrible confusion and got back from prison and sat on my back step and smoked a cigarette. I don't smoke anymore, but all this, it wasn't a computer company. Think differently. In fact, it was deep in, and I can't talk or have a place or have a friend to talk to of this. And the people say none of us do, Eric. Eric Surrey. You pronounce my last name Surrey. The 30% hidden was asking the stoic good about fast cash or fast sex or ruining the world and not caring. And we feel things fast created, or at the edge of the universe things pop up, or right in our midst, or they won't tell us. And oh, the years of us doing it the same way and finding meditation at age 40, and I'm now 57. What is life for all of us? Like Shay. She read this at one time. Maybe she got bored with it. Maybe her life got busy. Maybe she's married. Maybe she has little kids. Oh, man. It goes how it goes, and it was extremely frustrating for her when she was reading it, if she still is, fighting to understand how to talk like this, how to approach. We live how we live. We don't have this. Enjoying the book, or not knowing what form this is, as we contemplate maybe doing gray screen ourselves and finding a place in the book and having a finger near it and filming it and streaming it to someone else as they sit right there. And oh my God, I mean, are we that bad?